I have finally finished a book in what feels like weeks and weeks. It was just so good. It was the perfect book to get me back into reading again. I loved it. It was 5 stars, so let's talk about it. It's Friday, so that means a reading update from me. It has been a good couple of weeks since I've sat down and done one of these, because in my previous video I mentioned that I haven't really been reading lately. However, I am fully back into reading and I'm loving the books that I am currently reading and the book that I've just finished, which is the one I'm going to be talking to you about today. It is a book that is out in July. The publishers so kindly sent me this a couple of weeks ago, and I wish I had read it sooner because it was just so good. The book in question is Circle of Liars by Kate Francis. This one is out in July. It is a YA thriller, which is a genre that is probably one of my second favourite after fantasy. I just love YA thrillers. I just love what they have to offer, and this was just no exception. It was so good. So let's talk about what this one was about. So in this one, we are following a group of teens who all attend the same school. They are sent to a retreat. When they turn up there, it is nothing like they expected. They turn up at a very run-down hotel that has a giant white circle surrounding it. This is obviously not what they expected. These teens are connected because there was a devastating fire that happened at their school the year before, and they all are guilty to be playing some part to that happened with the fire. So they are all sent a mysterious text message, even though they have no signal whatsoever, so that's already, pretty strange. But they're sent a text message to saying basically, I know what you did last year, and they all have to play a game and decide who is the most guilty. Whoever receives the most votes, they have to then cross over the white line and they are killed. With that being said, there can be one winner, so of course they just sort of need to decide who is the least guilty, but of course nobody wants to go over the line, and it does cause a lot of tension between the teens. There was just so much that I really enjoyed about this book. Obviously there are 7 characters, but I didn't feel like I got lost whilst reading their chapters. I didn't feel like forget who was who, or trying to having to go back and think, oh, have I read about this person before? Because they all play such a massive part to the plot. There is also so many horror references within this book that I very much enjoyed. I did go around highlighting every time a horror movie reference or TV show was said, and so I really liked that part of it. I also like the fact that it constantly kept me guessing. Every time the timer started where the teens had to vote, it kind of said on the chapter like what time it was. Those pages were just so stressful. I could feel myself getting stressed just thinking about who was going to be going over the line, who everyone was going to vote for, and then I was trying to guess as well who I thought would go over the line, and then I would get it wrong. But I really enjoyed that aspect of it, so it really felt like I was a part of the story as well, if that makes sense. There was just so much in here as well. Obviously we did look at what happened with the incident. Obviously people's secrets and why they were guilty started to come out as well as you get further along in the book, which I really enjoyed. And the ending, it was just so good. I just didn't see it coming. I'm obviously not going to say what happens, but I will say that it did definitely, there was a couple pages, I think about 30 pages maybe before the end, where something happened and I just didn't see it come in. I was just sat staring in space thinking, wow, I certainly didn't see that coming. But I really like that, and yeah, I just loved it. Easy 5 stars. I definitely recommend getting this one if you are into your YA thrillers, because it was just a fun, quick, easy read, and I loved it. So that is the one book that I have finished this week. I have started my next read this morning, and that is Ignite Me from the Shatter Me series. I wasn't sure if I would remember what had happened in the last book, because it's been so long since I read book 2 and the novella that goes in between book 2 and 3. But to be fair, within 10 pages, it all come flooding back to me, and I remembered exactly why I was reading this series and why I enjoyed it so much. I have already read 35 pages, so I am looking forward to reading some more. And of course, like I mentioned in my last video, I have started my buddy read with Cares. We seem to be flying through this one. We are 140 pages in so far, which doesn't sound like a lot, but a lot has happened, a lot has gone down. So very much enjoying this one. This will be a couple of weeks until we do get this one done, but I am happy with what I have been reading. I'm so glad to just be back to feeling like myself and just back to my books and just enjoying the fact and looking forward to picking up books and it not feeling like something that I have to do. So yeah, I'm excited to see where these ones go. So that's it from me. If you have made it this far, then thank you so much, and if you're not already, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I would very much appreciate it, and I will be back soon with another video. Have a good day. Bye.